It's a proven fact. Everybody knows that men dies faster. Like man, woman, the life expectancy for men is so fucking low compared to the women. We die faster because of all of this pressure, and we don't. Hello, everyone. It's another Talk Your Shit episode. Welcome back. You already know what time it is. This is that space where we say the things that people are thinking, but they don't know how to say out loud. You know, people that don't really have that confidence, people that don't have the dog in them. This show is for them. Here we don't package, we don't form, we don't deceive ourselves, we don't do too much, motivational speaking and all these fake things. We go real, straight into it. We talk about real life. We talk about how it is with us and young people and everything. And today is going to be exactly the same way. But before we delve into what we want to do, we want to talk about the World Cup. Before I delve into today's episode, let's talk about the World Cup. This World Cup has been amazing to say the least. It's quite unfortunate that the time zones has not been really favorable, because some of the teams I really wanted to watch, sometimes their matches are by 3 a.m., some are by midnight, and it's not like I cannot wake up to watch them. I can, but if I do that every time, I would not be able to focus at work the next day. So yeah, the World Cup has provided lots of goals. It has been really entertaining with the GOAT, Messi, the GOAT, coming out with 5 goals. Is already at the top of the Golden Boot race. And of course now, even at 39 right now, we all know that the GOAT, Messi, is still the best in the world. He still has the dog in him. And I don't know any other GOAT in football besides Messi, because he is the only undisputed GOAT. And if you're arguing with me, drop your World Cup somewhere. The month of June has been an amazing month, and it's been a very significant month. I think when I was watching Blackish a couple of years ago, there's a lot of things that happen during the month of June, and June is really, really significant. Black people, for a lot of people, So I love the month of June. And the month of June is Men's Health Month. Men's, mental health month. And honestly, mental health is one thing I do not like to talk about, because I believe, or I don't know, I believe a professional should be the one handling those conversations. I think it's a very delicate stuff that should be handled with care, and that's why I have tried to stay off topics involving mental health and all of those, because I believe health practitioners, mental health, professionals should be the one having these conversations. And because of that, I have decided to not talk about the men's, mental health thing on my podcast. But then I sat back and I realized, what are you doing? I asked myself, what am I doing? My podcast is called Talk Your Shit. And I'm shying away from shit that I should talk about. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So today I have summoned courage. I've done a little bit of research, and I have decided to converse on this topic, especially as it concerns men. Now, before everyone start going, men again, relax. This is not one of those episodes where we come and pretend that men are perfect, or men don't have problems, or men do not cause problems. We know men can be stubborn, men can be annoying, and all of that. But this month of June is for us, it's for men. And I am going to take it by storm. I'm going to take it by storm. And a lot of times men say, I'm fine, and their whole life is in the mud. It's in the poto. They tell you they're fine. And men can be actually broken inside. Men get tired. Men are confused, Sometimes men get real confused. They don't even know the solutions. They don't have solutions to their problem. And unlike some women, sometimes I go online, you see some women, they say the solution is, or the delulu is the solution, So the delusion is the solution. As a man, you can't do that, because your life will straight up burn. in front of your eyes. As a man, you cannot afford the luxury of delusioning your life around. Men are carrying a lot of pressure from parents, from spouses, from children, a bulk of the bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? And mostly, a lot of times, the society has stopped men to man up. Yeah, instead of speaking up, the society frowns on speaking up. They tell you as a man to man up. And I noticed that a lot of men are walking around with pain, pain that they don't even know exists there. Pain, anger, pent up frustration. All of these things that they can't even explain, they're in there, they're bottled up, and they don't even know it. So today, I am going to talk about men's health. And when I talk about men's health, I'm not just talking about the gym, the aesthetics, the six packs, the grooming. No, I'm talking about the mental, everything that goes on in that big head of ours, our emotional health, our physical well-being, the friendships, the pressure, money, relationships, family expectations, and all of that. Sometimes it gets really lonely in our lives. So today, let's talk our shit. Let's talk about it. I'm fine. I am fine. That's the regular motto of a Nigerian man. Any small thing, I am fine. Of course you are fine. We are all fine. You ask a man today, how are you doing? Nothing there for account. Account they cry. In babe they show I'm shaggy. In your guy won't kill him for work. That one I can relate. My boss sometimes wants to kill me. Bills are piling up. And he'll just look at you and smile and tell you, oh, I did, Jerry. My brother, deal. You mess for me, bye. And that's the thing. A lot of men are not taught to say, I am tired. They're not taught to say, this thing won't kill me. Instead, all they know how to say is, no wahala, we move. God day. And I understand. Because as a guy, sometimes, you're not even allowed to complain. Like, that's how it has been from day one. Society do not let us complain. You speak one thing and then you hear, no be man it be. Sometimes women will tell you, why would they do like a woman? I don't know if you've experienced this before. Just because you complain, a woman will tell you, why would they do like a woman? And I'm like, what the hell? Like, why? It doesn't make sense to me. So the moment you start talking about how hard things are, someone is always trying to remind you that, brother, you're a man. You have to be strong. You're the man of the house. You have to provide. You have to figure it out. Now, the question that I have right now is that if I have to figure it out, if I have to provide every time, if I have to be the one to figure shit out, who exactly is going to help me when I'm down? Who exactly is going to come through for me when I cannot figure it out? Do you understand? A lot of people are one bad month away from losing everything, losing themselves. One job loss from being totally finished. And it's not because they are lazy. No, it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they're weak. But it's just because the amount of things they are carrying is too much. The pressure is too much. It's taking a toll on their mental. It's taking a toll on their physical well-being. But then everybody just, looks at them, look in their eye and be like, now you're a man. You see a guy laughing with everybody. He's joking in the group chat, especially those ones that joke, especially the clowns. He's posting memes, he's watching football, he's arguing about Wizkid and Davido, Ronaldo and Messi every time. But trust me, most times these men are fighting thoughts that you would not believe are there. When someone tells you I'm fine, sometimes you need to really ask them, brother, are you really fine? And sometimes as a man also, instead of just being fine every time, you should be able to tell people how you feel, to ask for help, to tell people you're scared, to tell people you're not okay, you need help. And when I say you should tell people, I'm not saying you should tell the wrong people. We are still going to get to that. But you should have someone you can talk to. There's this certain pressure in our lives. This pressure to become somebody, and you get to a particular age and then life just stops being easy for you. For a guy, once you hit 21, once you leave uni, real life touches you You know, at some point, your parents are expecting results. They start looking at you like, you don't go school too. In fact, Mr. Williams' son too has graduated. He graduated at the same time with you. Now he's not even in the house again. You know, all those subtle jabs. Your partner, your babe is expecting some sort of stability. She's expecting that the money should have been rolling in by now. You know, your friends are leveling up and you're seeing it. Your guys are jackpotting, they are leaving the country, they are getting married. Even some of your female counterparts or our female counterparts, they are giving birth. Second picking don't land and you are there. You're trying to decide whether to buy data or to buy food. I have been in this position. I was in this position this month. June was one hell of a month for me. It's not over yet, but June was one hell of a month. I kid you not. There were times in this June I looked up like this. I shook my head and I was like, Omo, who did I really offend? So I'm not even trying to talk from a perspective or from an observation perspective. I'm talking about the reality that I myself have lived in. Social media starts showing you boys your age that are doing well. They're opening businesses, they're making money, they're doing soft life. Some of them are even wearing matching pajamas in Dubai. They're going up and down. The pressure is real, my brother. And the worst part is that as a man, we have this urge. Well, not really an urge, it's there. We compare. When these things happen, you congratulate them, you move on, you congratulate your friends. But when you go back to your closet, when you sit down inside your house, you think about it. Because, of course, you have to think about it. You think about it, you're like, damn, this nigga really is leveling up. This nigga just moved into his apartment. This nigga just got a car. And this is me. I'm earning 100K a month in Nigeria. And it's not because you're jealous, it's because you're tired. You're tired of feeling behind. And you're not lazy. That's the worst part people do not understand. Like the average Nigerian man, have you seen how these people work? Have you seen how we work? We are not lazy. We're not lazy. We're just exhausted. We're tired. We're tired from trying and not seeing results. Especially in a country like Nigeria. You know, there's this annoyance that comes from you know, doing everything that you're supposed to do right, and then shit doesn't work out. It doesn't work. That's the pressure we're talking about. And I'm just trying to tell you guys that because of all of this, because of this pressure, we shouldn't use it as an excuse to destroy ourselves. You know, don't go ahead and start drinking. You see a lot of people, the solution, temporary high, drink. They drink till they won't die. They womanize because, you know, women is an avenue to just forget about it. You do things that you're not supposed to do. You bet. You gamble. There's this guy on Twitter, 39 billion. He won a bet. There was a bet slip he dropped, millions of naira, and a lot of people won. And I cannot lie, in my own head too, I was like, why didn't I play this game? And I'm very sure a lot of guys were in this position, blaming themselves. You know, why didn't you bet? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? But my brother, if you think betting is the solution, let's be honest with ourselves. Betting is luck. You can barely make it through gambling. That's my point. So I'm trying to tell every man out there like today, feel the pressure, absorb the pressure, use it as a fuel, as some sort of fuel to do better for yourself. Do not let this pressure turn you into someone that you would not recognize. Do not let this pressure affect you to the point that when you look in the mirror, you cannot see yourself anymore. Now let's talk about the physical health. Sometimes I saw somewhere that, you know, Nigerian men do not really take care of their bodies. To a certain extent, it's true, because you see sometimes men, some people, you know, you're coughing, you're this, and when they ask you, so what have you taken? You're like, don't worry, it'll go. It wouldn't go. Sometimes you need to check these things out. You need to go to a hospital. You need to check your blood pressure, my guys. I feel every young man right now should check the blood pressure. Check all of these things, these hypertensive things. I'm not a medical expert, so I really do not know much about these things, but I know that you need to check your blood pressure to know what is happening, know the type of things to consume, to take in. You know, this is the physical health, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go deep into this part because I really don't know much about this, but I know about the blood pressure. I know about those numbers. You need to check them out. You need to not ignore all of those pains, the pains in your joints, the pains in your head, the constant headaches. Please try to not ignore them. Please try to get professional help. Your body might be young, but stress is bad. And a lot of us, we are stressed presently. We don't sleep well. We drink alcohol. We eat terrible diets. Every time, carbs. Rice, spaghetti. Eba, fufu, amala. This is too much carbs. And a lot of times, we need to listen to our bodies. We need to go to the hospital. We need to get some care, So yeah, I'm going to urge every man today to listen to himself, to sometimes leave the grind for just a minute. Take care of our health. A lot of men have people around them. This is another observation. A lot of men have people around them, but there is no real emotional support. This is why you have to be intentional when choosing friends and partners. A lot of men have friends to watch football with, they have friends to drink with, they have friends to banter with, they have friends to argue about music, they have friends to talk about babes, They even have friends for business, but they don't have friends, when life gets serious, they don't have anyone to call. They don't have anyone they can, rely on, they can lean on. And this is why I love women so much. I really love women for this thing. The woman has people in her lives. Okay, let me even talk about the women that have a lot of guys. The women have guys who will do data for them. They have the guys who will give them food, who will spend money for food. They have the guys who will give them money. They have the guys who will give them support. Even if they want to, they want sex. Some of them have standby guy who will give them that one too. What's my point? What am I trying to prove? What I'm trying to say is sometimes women are way smarter. Like, they rate people in order of importance. They have people for everything. Whereas as a guy, we just move with the flow. We don't have real people around. When she gets serious, when you are in trouble, you don't have anyone to call. And that is a problem, not having supportive people. Because male friendships, I've seen male friendships that look really deep, but they're not emotionally honest with themselves. I'm a guy. There are some guys, I know their favorite clubs. I know the artists they like. I know the food they like. I know what they like. I know their betting, the way they bet. I know the people they bet on. I know all these reasons. But I still do not know what is going on deeply inside of their lives. And sometimes we are the cause of the problem as men, because every time shit comes up, we turn it into a joke. It's always a joke with us. Every time things come up, something happens to us, we turn around and we joke with it. Life is happening. Our life, they spoil, they go, but we they laugh, we they turn arm to cruise. It's really not funny right now. Yeah, I notice it even with me. Sometimes my life will be messed up as hell, but you know what? We turn it to cruise. We laugh. Insane, stupid jokes. Now I understand it when sometimes babes are like, they do not understand it. They just feel like, what are we doing? Yeah, there is time for everything. Of course, we're still men. We joke and laugh at everything. But sometimes when it's really deep, when it really hurts, we need somebody in our corners to talk to us. We need somebody in our corners to be a little bit supportive. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't always turn everything to joke. Every time, how far are you day now? I did. You're asking someone, how are you doing? And then just telling you, I just did. And then next thing from your man, we're waiting day job. You just turn it to joke. Everything just. But I'm just trying to say today that sometimes a lot of people need follow up. A lot of guys that your friend needs you to actually check up on him. It's not only when you need money, you text that guy. It's not only when you need gist. It's not only when you want to banter Arsenal that you slide in his DM. I'm guilty also. I have guys that is when I want to banter them, I enter their DM. I've never entered their DM to ask them how they are doing, how is life. I even know some that have started maybe like a second degree. I've never asked them before, how's it going? But when Arsenal loses like this, I'm in their DM. When Chelsea loses, I don't enter DM. We should change. I should change. How are you really? That's what we should be asking these guys. We should ask them, all of this thing. Ask your guy, what has been on your mind lately? It's not gay. It's not gay to ask your guy all of these things. I mean, because at the end of the day, we are all we've got. Like, women have it, men and women, we're not the same. I wouldn't say women have it easy because they don't have it easy. They have problems too. But my point is that women have a lot of things, like women they're friends with guys, they're friends with women. Women come through for them, guys come through for them. And as a guy, a lot of times we want to come through for everybody. Yeah, you come through for your parents, you come through for your girlfriend, you come through for your besties, you come through for your kids. You are there for everybody. Everybody. But who's there for you? We should be there for ourselves. Because like I said, we are all we've got. Then there's the relationship pressure and the emotional confusion. A lot of men were never taught to process their emotion. In fact, this is the root cause of problem. The root cause of problem is that a lot of men, we were not taught to process emotion. We were only taught to pursue things, to pursue emotions, and to suppress emotions, how to provide, how to perform, how to understand, how to act like things are in control. But nobody ever told a man to express themselves. Nobody ever told a man to say when things hurt them, to tell people that you need help. You need assurance, you need reassurance. You don't know how to talk when you're feeling hurt. So when all of these things, especially when we are young, we don't know how to communicate these things, what happens? They shut down. We shut down. We get defensive when something happens. Have you noticed how any small thing, at the slightest, you get defensive? Someone is telling you something, they're not even accusing you yet, but you feel like they're attacking you, you get defensive. Why? You cheat instead of communicating. Sometimes something happens in our relationship, some things happens in our relationships, and instead of you to just talk it out, get down with your partner, maybe your partner is misbehaving or something, the first available babe that comes around, you cheat. Because you don't know how to, really communicate. You don't know how to talk about the things you're feeling. You disappear. You're acting hard. Hard guy. But inside, you feel like mad. Hard guy. If that babe break up with you, only you know the way they be for inside your room. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to excuse bad behavior, If you hurt people, you're supposed to feel responsible for that. But the point is, are you supposed to go around hurting people just because you were hurt? Hurting people because you were not taught properly how to communicate, how to tell people how exactly you feel? From childhood, they tell us don't cry. Now, I'm not asking you to cry like an idiot, okay? But sometimes some things happen and tears drop. You lose somebody, life gets really fucking hard. Sometimes these things happen and a tear drop. But as a man, I'll just tell you one thing. It's okay for you to cry a little bit. It's okay for the tears to just drop. But when those tears drop, you clean it up and stand up, because you cannot keep crying. You cannot keep crying. You can't cry. You can't cry like a baby. You can't keep crying. It's okay. The tears are going to drop. They're always going to come. But when it happens like that, you stand up. You stand up. You keep on moving. You find a solution, because as men, we are solution seekers. Yeah, I like to believe that we are very logical. I'm not saying we're more logical than women, even though sometimes it appears so. But I like to believe that we are much more logical. So you cannot spend all of your time crying. But it's okay for you to be down. It's okay for things to happen to you. It's okay for life to hit you. It's okay for pressures. It's happening. It's life. You can't cheat these things. It happens. It's just the way things were meant to be. Life happens. So when these things happen, how do you react? That's the point. That's what I'm talking about. So you can cry, but clean up your chest the moment they come outside, and then stand up and get the grind going. So when we're young, they told us do not cry. And when you act the type of way they act, they tell you, you're behaving like a girl. If your parents tell you, why are you behaving like a girl? So you should take it like a man. Do like a man. And then you get into relationships. And relationships with women that are asking you for vulnerability. They're asking you for communication. They're asking you for some emotional blah, blah, blah. And these are things that, growing up as a young boy, you were punished for it. In fact, I went to an army school. I went to command. And as a young man, if you're showing any signs of softness, they'll beat that softness out of you. They'll discipline you. They'll tell you, come on, you be man now. Why they do like that? You know? So now you go into relations where they're expecting you to communicate. They want you to be vulnerable. And then look at your childhood. Your childhood has been hard. Your childhood, you were punished for these things that these girls are requesting for. Tell me, are you not confused already as a young man? In fact, as a people, are we not already confused? A man that wants love, but he doesn't know how to open up because he wasn't taught. You want peace, you cannot communicate because you were not taught. You want to be understood, but you've spent a long time, a lot of years not being understood by anybody because every time you want to talk, they tell you you're a man. Just shut up. Do you not see the pattern right now? Do you not see how such man is sick? How there's a mental block, a mental illness wrong with him? Do you not see how men need healing? Because I keep saying it, we need healing. There's a lot of things that we are supposed to correct. There's a lot of wrongs that have happened in our lives that we're supposed to right now. And the point or the problem now is that getting into these relationships, moving on is like love. Love alone will not fix all of that. Love cannot just turn you to a new person. A woman cannot heal your emotional wounds. She can't heal everything. Even if she heals it today, she cannot heal it forever. You as a man, we as men have to understand all of these things. We have to work towards our own healing. We can't love properly if we have never learned to be honest with ourselves. A lot of us are not honest with ourselves. It's the same trash they told you when you were 15 that you're still carrying on to this day and age. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. Look around. Look at the men that you know. Think about the men around you. Think about your dad. Think about your brother. Think about that uncle, that friend, that older colleague, even your boss. Look at the guy who's always laughing around. The guy who never asks for help. Look at the guy that is quick to tell people how good he is, quick to brag, Look at the ones with the big muscles, how strong they are, People who are looking so strong. A lot of them have mastered the art of hiding behind everything they have. Men hide behind degrees, hide behind their looks, hide behind their wealth. You don't even know them really. You don't know what they're going through. A lot of us, we grew up seeing men who kept on providing and providing and providing. They never rested, sacrificed for everybody because they feel like they don't deserve rest. Who told you don't deserve rest? Who told you that you're a wicked person? Who told you there's no rest for the wicked? We need to perish that idea as men. As men, we need to start taking things for. We need to start going on vacations. Like women go on vacations. Girls trip. How many times did they hear boys trip? Even when we go on the boys trip, I also beer with a drink. Let's shy you. I'm not saying it's not good to enjoy yourself. Okay, enjoy yourself, but like sometimes we need to go on these things, heal, touch grass, go to the beach as a guy, as men, enjoy ourselves. See women, I love women so much. My goodness God, I love women. They do everything within their power to enjoy themselves. Girls trip, this and that. The night before the wedding, what do they call that thing? The spinsters thing. The girls really prioritize it. The naming, the gender reveal thing is mostly women. They enjoy themselves. As men, what do we do? How do we enjoy ourselves? Let's ask this question. How do you enjoy yourself with your guys? How? Is it by going to the club, loud noise, and drinking and smoking the boo? We can do better. We can certainly do much better. So yeah, we can do much better. And when you look at people around you, look at your dad and how they age faster, and they age faster because they've been working too hard. They're doing everything, and they don't have time to rest. They don't take care of themselves, and it's a proven fact. Everybody knows that men dies faster. Like man, woman, the life expectancy for men is so fucking low compared to the women. We die faster because of all of this pressure, and we don't even know it. And the worst part? A lot of us are slowly becoming this men that we actually initially told ourselves we do not want to become. We're slowly being like them. We're slowly becoming like them without even realizing it. You say you don't want to be like your father, but you are directly on that path. You don't even talk about your feelings. You bottle everything up. You want a peaceful life, but you don't talk to anybody, there should be at least someone that you can talk to. You say you want to be loved, but you keep acting like you don't care. How exactly do you expect to be loved when you don't even show up for your own self? We don't show up for ourselves. You want to be loved, but you're forming hard guy half the time. How do you expect her to love you? How do you expect him to love you? I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. At some point in time, we need to sit down and ask ourselves. Every man needs to sit down, ask himself, who am I? What am I becoming? Am I healthy? Am I looking good? Am I emotionally available? Am I telling myself the truth? Am I who I actually say that I am? Am I having enough rest? Am I healing? Why does this headache keep coming? We need to ask ourselves this question. Or am I just performing? Am I just, slugging life out until the day I break down and live this life? Or until life breaks you? No. We need to be much more honest with ourselves. And speaking about honesty, sometimes we are not completely honest with ourselves. Sometimes we rely on some sort of, coping mechanisms. Sometimes anger, alcohol. I still talk about alcohol because it's very, very abused. It's one of the most abused substances that men take. Silence. Any small thing, you just keep quiet and look. Small thing, you flare up. Small thing, you don't go drink. Maybe sometimes football. Some people watch football. Football is their life. Yeah. And sometimes they use it as some sort of coping mechanism. And don't get me wrong, all these things help. Like football helps, the music helps. Gym, working out helps. Hanging out with the guys too help. But sometimes, if all of your coping mechanisms, if all of them help you escape, and none of them helps you, heal, if none of them helps you to process these things, that means the problem is still there. The problem is still waiting for you when the distraction, when all of this coping mechanism, when it actually fades out. That means the problem will still be there. You cannot keep using anger as an outlet for your frustrations. You cannot keep using silence. You can't make silence your whole persona because you're frustrated, because life has fucked you up. At some point in time, you need to go out there, you need to touch grass, you need to relate with people. You can't keep using women as your therapy. You can't keep banging every woman you see because you're angry at the world or because you feel like nobody cares. You can't keep using alcohol. You can't keep saying, it is what it is at every problem, any small thing, what's man go do now, it is what it is. You can't keep doing that every time. You need to find healthier things to do. You need to find healthier outlets. You need to sometimes, write things down. Write things down so you can arrange your thoughts. Talk to somebody you trust, not just anybody. Talk to somebody. You can't tell me there's no father figure in your life. If you can't talk to your dad, if you can't trust your dad, you can't tell me you cannot trust any of your big uncles out there. You can't tell me you can't trust any of your big friend, any of your friend. You can't tell me you have lots of friends and you cannot trust one with issues in your life. If you cannot talk to somebody at the end of the day, talk to God. In this part of the world, most of us are believers. You are a Christian, you're a Muslim, maybe a traditionalist, that's fine, I don't know. But sometimes you need to just kneel down a little bit and talk to God. And when I say talk to God, I'm not even asking you to skabash and skaboosh. No. Just kneel down. Talk to God. You believe in Him. Call Him. Sit down and talk. Sit down and just gently, easily, in your quiet time. Do you even have quiet times as a man? Do we have quiet time? Or we're just chasing money? Do you wake up and reflect? Do you wake up and sit down and be like, God, thank you. What am I going to do today? Where am I going to today? Or when you wake up in the bed, you pick up your phone and you're chasing money. These are the issues. Pray if you can. Exercise. Most times you're not exercising to look good or to make the clothes fit, but exercise to stay alive, to feel alive. Rest without feeling guilty. Because you take one day's rest doesn't mean that you will not make that money. These motivational speakers, they've killed us. They'll tell you why you sleeping for 8 hours. They'll start telling you so person sleeps only 5 hours. So and so person, let them sleep their 5 hours. My brother, rest up. Rest without feeling guilty for resting. Go for medical checkups. Check your blood pressure timely. Check your blood pressure. Enjoy yourself. Go out there, have some fun. Have some fun. Personally, I'm not a big fan of therapy and counseling. And it's probably because of that one episode from Blackish where Andre said black people do not need therapy. And he said black people have our moms, we have Jesus, we have a lot of people that we can run to talk to, which I really believe. But then I'm going to say this right here. If you can access therapy or counseling, if you have access to that, then you should consider it. It doesn't mean you're mad. It doesn't mean you're sick or ill. It just means you're trying. You're trying to understand yourself before you hurt yourself or you hurt somebody else. Now, to the women that are listening to me, because I have a few of my beautiful women, beautiful ladies listening to Talk Your Shit podcast. Listen, men's health is really, really delicate. Yes, I know as a woman you go through a lot every day. I'm not denying that. No one is denying that. You go through the whole process of childbearing, the whole emotional thing, the whole work thing with women. Societal pressures is a lot for women, I understand. There's a lot. But today, this month, we're talking about men's health. And I want to tell you, please, the men in your life, they need care. Take care of them. Your brother, your boyfriend, your bestie, whatever you guys doing, that bestie ship, whatever, I don't know. Your dad, your husband, some of them are tired. Some of them are really tired. And you should be there for them. You should check up on them. I'm not asking you to be a personal therapist, okay? Don't go and take problems that are bigger than you. But I'm just saying sometimes a little hello, hi, check-in, a little gift, a little thing can really help, can clear their head. And when you ask them questions and they start answering, don't judge them. Give them a space to talk, to answer honestly. And also to the men, please speak up. Speak up. Don't form hard guy every day, every time of your life. If someone is trying to reach you, don't push them away. Don't punish them. Okay? You need to be there for them and be there for yourself. I don't know. Finally, to all my men, please stay alive. Suicide is not and will never be the answer. Listen, this is Talk Your Shit. I have to tell you, suicide will never be the answer. Stay soft because life is really sweet. Life's sweet too. Look, I have places I've bookmarked that I want to get to. I may or may not be able to get there. I don't know. But if I have the opportunity, I will get there. You need to. Life's sweet. Santorini, all these places, you need to be there. Zanzibar. My brother, you don't want to chop life. You don't want to eat all the finer things in life that you can eat. The option or the solution is not suicide. Suicide is never an option. This episode is for all the men who are tired, but they are still trying. Every man who have not figured stuff out. Every young man that is growing up to be a man. Every man that wants to be a better man. This episode is for you. You are scared. This episode is for you. Pressures, family expectations, men who are still broke, but know that someday their story will change. This episode is for you. The men who are heartbroken, it is for you. The men who feel behind, this episode is for you. The men who do not know how to ask for help, the men who have suffered abuse, this is for you. You deserve to live well too. You deserve every fine things in life and every fine things of life. You deserve peace. You deserve rest. You deserve to go home and sleep peacefully. You deserve love. You deserve good friendships. You deserve good, meaningful friendships. You deserve a sound mind and a sound body. And you deserve to become a man who is not just surviving, but a man who is actually living and living through good, wonderful experiences. So, as June reminds us of our mental health, let us be more aware about this thing. Let's turn this thing to a personal check. Let's check ourselves personally and see how well we are faring. Let's call our guys today. Let's book that checkup. Let's go to the gym. Let's sleep properly. Let's talk to somebody. Drink some water. Touch grass. Don't ignore that aching pain. The pain in your head, the pain in your ankle, the pain in your shoulder. Do not ignore it. Stop acting like you're okay when you're not okay. Learn to speak up. Speak up for yourselves. Learn to be better. And that is all today on Talk Your Shit. Men are tired too. Men need your help. We need ourselves. We need to stop acting like suffering in silence, is the next best thing. We need to quit with all of that mysterious thing. We need to be out there. So check on yourself. Check on your guys today. And if nobody has asked you recently, I am asking you now, how are you really? If you need to talk to me, I'll attach my phone number at the end of this thing. You can send me a WhatsApp message. You can send me a mail. I will attach my mail in the description of this episode. You can reach out to me if you have no one to reach out to. This is Talk Your Shit. It has been a wonderful experience talking about, the whole men experience. I cannot lie. I actually love this episode. And it's my longest episode yet. And until next time, and I will really catch you on the next time, or the next episode rather. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Ask about people's mental well-being, men's mental well-being. Think, okay? Enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful day from wherever you are listening to this. And remember, I love you. Uwak loves you. Until next time. Bye.